That sounds like it's funny. I'm going to spar Ilia Topuria like
Yeah. Ilia Topuria, whatever. He's fucking tight.
He's dangerous.
He's tight. That shit is tight.
Everything is so sharp. His technique is flawless. Everything's flawless. His boxing is so dangerous. He's so dangerous everywhere. He's dangerous with submissions. He's dangerous with kicking. He's dangerous. His heart is
Ilia Topuria is already preparing for chaos rather than easing into camp. One name has been in mind since the start of training, Justin Gaethje. No warning, no poster, no safety net, just getting ready for violence on the largest stage in the world. Experts are already analyzing the match and debating what happens when accuracy meets unfiltered chaos as the video goes viral. This card is being written in bruises long before ink ever reaches paper, if the White House card is about statements.
Ilia Topuria on the White House. Has to be. Has to be. No other option.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Walking out of the Oval Office, into the cage, wearing the flag.
Entertaining.
I think we're going to main event it. I think we'll be the main event.
Boom. Let's go. Once in a lifetime.
I'm totally guessing throwing shit against the wall right now.
Yeah. Universe.
But I mean, what else?
McGregor's been tossed around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That fight.
If it's McGregor, then McGregor's going to fight me, and we'll be main event anyway.
There you go.
Okay.
So Ilia is laughing now because they have a like dirty boxing, really, you know. They just fighting hard, but there is like no good technique. But Ilia will be laugh now because Ilia has such a high level boxing.
The first real warning sign, according to Joe Rogan, was when Ilia Topuria jumped up to lightweight and faced Jai Herbert, but he was put in danger right away after he took a deadly striker's well-timed head kick. Rather than disintegrating, Topuria adapted, stabilized, and returned with malice. After one round, Topuria was leaving as if it were inevitable, and Herbert was unconscious on the canvas. Rogan's conclusion was straightforward. This isn't just a dangerous fighter, it's also a smart, disciplined one, with the kind of self-belief that champions typically find out about after they've already taken control.
dangerous. He fought this dude, Jai Herbert, and he went up to 155 for that fight. So he's a 45-pounder, and he said, fuck it, I'll take a fight at 55. He gets head kicked in the first round by Jai Herbert. Is a nasty stand-up fighter. He's so good. He's real slick. He's real good stand-up, like real sharp stand-up. And he caught Topuria with the perfect head kick. And Topuria, he's in real trouble. He got dropped, and he scrambled, got a hold of him. Next round, sent him into the dark lands. Blasted him against literally slept him, face planted him, and walk-off KO. He's an animal, dude.
He is.
He's a real problem because he's intelligent, he's dedicated, he's driven, he's got that kind of confidence that those championship guys have, where they know they're the best even before they're the best. He knew he was the best even.
Rogan repeatedly stated that timing, not just pure skill, is what gives Topuria the advantage. He is aware of when to apply his skill set and when to completely alter the situation. The Jai Herbert fight is notable because of this. A switch high kick catches him flush and sends his left leg flying straight into his face, ending the fight nearly every time. Rather, Topuria handled it as though it were data. He took it in, adjusted, and turned the battle around. That scene, in Rogan's opinion, spoke louder than any highlight reel ever could. It revealed a fighter who knows exactly how to adjust when things don't go as planned.
Started piecing him up. Tactically, he's so smart. So it's not just his ability, his skill. It's knowing when to apply it and how to adjust to different kinds of fighters. But the Jai Herbert one might have been the most impressive one. Dude, see if we can find that. He got head kicked. He gets hits with a switch high kick off the left leg right to the face, man. I mean, like this. He just dropped, which is, 99 times out of 100. It's like the beginning.
That's exactly why Gaethje's words landed the way they did. He isn't entertaining rumors or waiting on announcements. He's talking like the fight is already locked in. June, the White House card. Gaethje says that's been the plan, and the interim title was just the price of admission. His message to Topuria is straightforward. If you're already training, you better be ready, because this isn't about negotiations anymore. It's about what's coming.
Ilia Topuria says he's back. What you think about that?
He better be, because I'm supposed to fight him in June on the White House card.
Uh-oh.
That's who I'm fighting.
Oh, that's who you want.
That's who I have to have. That's why I fought for this thing.
That's why he fought for the damn thing. Y'all heard it. Topuria, Gaethje, let's make it happen.
Let's go.
UFC on Paramount Plus. We appreciate y'all. Stay tuned.
White House in June. Let's go.
But even as Gaethje is calling Topuria out, Daniel Cormier is already stepping in with a serious warning. He tells his friend not to try the Max Holloway blueprint on Topuria. That approach won't work here. Topuria's power isn't just heavy, it's precise and relentless. Cormier points to the Oliveira fight as proof. Every strike counted, and by the time Oliveira hit the canvas, he was already out, taking additional punishment on the way down. The message is clear. Gaethje can be ready, he can be tough, but Topuria is exactly the kind of fighter who exploits mistakes and turns even brief openings into fight-ending opportunities.
Is there going to be a situation where they come to the center ring like Gaethje and Holloway and just throw leather?
Let's go. Justin Gaethje is my friend. I'm going to tell him don't do that with Ilia Topuria, man. You can't do that with him.
Yeah.
He hit so hard. When him and Charles Oliveira were fighting,
Yeah.
by the time Charles Oliveira hit the ground, he was already sleeping, man.
Damn.
Ilia hit him 2 to 3 times on the way down.
Ooh.
So, like, before he even hit the ground, Ilia hit him with the right hand. By the time Charles is, like, knocked out and falling backwards, Ilia done hit him with an uppercut. He hit him with another right hand. And then some guys actually, you fall down, they do like that. The referee like, hey, man, it's over. Ilia jump on you. He hit you with a couple.
And even with all the warnings and hype, Chael Sonnen adds another layer to the story. He questions whether the praise for Topuria is fully earned or just momentum from a big win. Beating someone like Charles Oliveira has rarely propelled a fighter to instant superstardom. It didn't happen for Arman Tsarukyan. It didn't happen for Islam Makhachev. Yet Topuria managed it. Sonnen points out the context too. The 155-pound division feels unsettled right now. The #1 contender isn't active, the former champion has moved on, and the belt itself carries some tarnish. Still, the point remains, Topuria is operating in a space few fighters reach, and every move he makes from here on out will be scrutinized.
There is a little bit of a question, and it's why I asked these guys, hey, is Ilia as good as everybody's saying? Like, is that what you're seeing? Do we have enough evidence? There hasn't been a time in the past where somebody beats Charles Oliveira and becomes the greatest thing ever. It didn't happen to Arman Tsarukyan, just for example. It didn't even happen to Islam. But it did happen to Ilia. And the 55-pound belt is a little bit tarnished right now. There is some real questions. When the #1 guy, which is Arman, is not in the ring, it's a question. When the champion, who was Islam, leaves and Ilia is sitting out, it's a question. The belt is a little bit...
On the other hand, Paddy Pimblett's perspective adds another layer to the Topuria versus Gaethje story. Having faced Gaethje himself, he knows what the best version of Justin looks like, and now he's betting that version could take the undisputed title from Topuria. Pimblett isn't just rooting from the sidelines, he's already thinking about a potential rematch, reflecting on the lessons from his own fight. His words underscore the stakes. Topuria isn't just facing any challenger, he's facing a proven, evolved force in Gaethje, and the outcome could shift the narrative of the featherweight division entirely.
Congrats to Justin Gaethje. I did say before the fight I want the best version of Justin Gaethje, and Justin Gaethje turned up. So hats off to him. I hope he wins the undisputed title off Ilia, and hopefully we can run it back, even though I don't think he's got too many fights left. Hopefully we can run it back in the future, because there's a couple of things in that fight where have pissed me off. But, you know, we get on with it. It's done now. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can go back and change. I just hope that in the future he can step up and have a rematch with me. But it's one of them. I know he's on the arse end of his career, so if he does end up just fighting Ilia and fighting Max or something and retiring, it's one of them. I'll have learned a lot from losing that fight.
However, Robert Whittaker isn't mincing words. He sees Topuria as a level above anyone Gaethje has faced recently. According to Whittaker, Ilia's striking alone is leagues ahead of the rest of the UFC, and that's before you factor in his wrestling, jiu-jitsu, timing, and instincts. Every step an opponent takes risks a counterattack. Every opening is a payment owed. For Gaethje to have a chance, Whittaker says the approach in camp has to change. The version of Gaethje that faced Paddy Pimblett simply isn't equipped to handle Topuria right now.
I'll just lay it out there. Ilia's striking is leagues above everybody.
Yeah.
Like just about everybody in the UFC.
Yeah, man.
You know, and the wrestling and jiu-jitsu is there as well.
Mm-hmm.
His timing, his instincts, his instinct to fire off in like his counterattacks. You know, he'll make you pay for every step you take. It's a hard fight.
Yeah,
Things
man.
have got to change in Gaethje's camp to make the fight competitive.
Yeah.
Right now, the Gaethje that fought Paddy won't beat Ilia right now.
Yeah.
But that's not saying that we'll see that Gaethje when he fights Ilia. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe that was just the game plan for Paddy to just make it doggy. But
And he isn't just praising Topuria, but instead he's placing him among the all-time elite. In his eyes, Ilia belongs at number 2 in UFC featherweight history. He lays out the context. Volkanovski and Holloway were the boogeymen of the division, running through nearly everyone in their path until they finally clashed with each other. Then comes Topuria, stepping into that same landscape, and the story shifts. He dismantles both of them, displaying a combination of precision, power, and timing that sets him apart. For Whittaker, it's not just about victories, it's about how Topuria reshapes the conversation about what it means to dominate the featherweight division.
next up we have Ilia. I feel like he has to be up the top of my list almost. Like almost at the very tippy top.
We didn't see enough.
Because of the work he did though. Yeah, I understand that, but he dismantled great after great and then moved up the weight class and dismantled another great. I feel like you can't disregard that. Oh, yeah, I feel like you can't disregard the fact that he knocked out Volk and Max. And Volk's up the tippy top of my list because it's Volk, okay? He's defended it. He has ran that division since day dot, and it's Volk.
Not because
Like,
you're
I'm
Australian.
biased. All my picks are biased.
Yeah.
Everything I've done on this show has been biased. So Volk,
You hide it well.
Volk's,
No one can
Volk's
tell.
my number 1. Ilia's number 2. Ilia's really cool, but
Full MMA record.
Really cool.
Volk is 31-1 at 145.
yeah, that's unbelievable.
Bonkers.
That is sick.
That's crazy.
But Volk and
Wait,
Max,
what? 31
they're
and one?
they were the
31 and
boogeyman
one.
of that division.
MMA and UFC. It's just a UFC thing, but
Volk and Max were
That's
running
nuts.
through people. They were
Yeah.
running through. There was like fights weren't close until they fought each other, you know. And then Ilia dismantled both of them.
Even the biggest names in the sport are taking notice. Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo see the potential for something historic, a White House headliner in Topuria versus Gaethje. As Cejudo frames it, in the perfect picture, an American fighter taking down Topuria on that stage wouldn't just be a win, it would be a defining statement. The fight isn't just about belts or rankings anymore, it's shaping up as a cultural moment, one where legacy and spectacle collide in front of the world's eyes.
There's a lot of speculations going on. Oh, is Conor going to come back? Is John going to fight Pereira? Which Dana is kind of, is not uncertain about. But I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilia potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. You know, it should be. It should be. If you want to talk about, being fair competitively, especially in the performance that he puts, like, why wouldn't you?
Right.
In the perfect picture, you would want Justin to fight Ilia, beat him at the White House while being an American. Now, will that happen? Fuck.
Moreover, Jorge Masvidal frames Topuria as something truly special. He notes that Ilia hasn't spent much time at 145, but if he racks up a couple more wins there, his legacy could be untouchable. In Masvidal's eyes, Topuria has already done what few can claim, defeating both Holloway and Volkanovski at the peak of their powers, and that's why he considers him on a level few fighters reach. It's a statement. Topuria isn't just climbing the ranks, he's redefining what dominance looks like in the featherweight division. Every fight he steps into now carries the weight of that potential, and the sport is watching to see just how far he can push it.
Ilia, they went in there and took out Volk and took out Max, right? And this is a guy that could beat anybody in the world at any given moment. He just didn't stay there that long. But what happens if he does stay at 45 and he gets 1 or 2 more wins? You got to also say that this guy's actually the GOAT of GOATs, you know, because I feel like he took out Max still in his prime and Volk still in his prime. And Max had never been knocked out. And the way he took him out was cold, you know. Same thing with Volk. I think Volk is still in his prime. He's showing he just defended the title. Looked amazing. Obviously, you can't say he's not in his prime. So I think Ilia also has to be entered already in that conversation at 145 of GOATs. I know he didn't stay there that long, but you know, sometimes you're not there for a long time, just a good time. And my boy had fun at that weight, man, because he made some fucking noise, you know.
Masvidal isn't holding back on how far ahead Topuria is. He points out that Paddy Pimblett dodged a nightmare matchup by not winning, because facing Ilia would have been brutal. In Masvidal's eyes, both Paddy and Justin are talented, but they're a step below wrestling, striking, defense, offense. Topuria eclipses them all. He paints a picture of Ilia at another level entirely, suggesting that a showdown with Gaethje would finally give him the platform to showcase that dominance, breaking down his opponent like a true force of nature.
It's a good thing that Paddy also didn't win, because if he did, he was going to get torched by Ilia. And I think Gaethje just retires and rides off into the sunset because he don't want to see Ilia. I think both these guys are just like levels below Ilia, and that fight really, really showed it all on the wrestling, on the striking, the defense, the offense. I think Ilia's on a whole other planet when it comes to these guys. And hopefully they give him Justin Gaethje so you get another guy and do him like a lawn chair, and he's going to fold him.
But even with all the hype and Masvidal's confidence in Topuria, Rafael Fiziev brings a dose of reality to the conversation. Speaking on a potential Gaethje matchup, he admits he'd rather not see it, pointing to Gaethje's age, nearing 38, and how he looked in his last fight. Fiziev warns that a stand-up battle with Topuria could be extremely risky given Ilia's power and precision. While he acknowledges MMA is unpredictable and anything can happen, the threat Topuria poses is clear. He can end fights in a flash, and for Gaethje, this isn't just another opponent. It's a high-stakes challenge that could go very wrong. So what's your take? Is this fight actually happening, or is it just speculation heating up with footage of Ilia's training? And who do you think comes out on top? Gaethje's relentless pressure, or Topuria's precise, brutal striking? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest updates and fight breakdowns.